Am I ready? Not really. Did they send links out? So on 30 seconds. Good morning, CPhI. We are Flow Sciences over here at booth 1725, and we have 3 new 2021 product releases we would love to tell you about today. Flow Sciences is based in Leland, North Carolina, and we are a manufacturing facility of containment solutions. And our facility is all-encompassing of the entire process. So you'll find our sales and project management team, as well as our leadership, our engineering and design team, and then our actual custom design and standard product manufacturing facility, which we then take all of our products and we go through our validation and certification testing in one of our 2 on-site laboratories before we deliver that product to your facility. So we are a one-stop shop for containment solutions. We have been doing some new product development for 2021. We have 3 products we're going to talk about today. We have the Nitrogenema 2, our analytical process isolator, and our new star of the show, which is going to be our Isolator. So we will talk about all 3 of those today. But I want to tell you a little bit about how these products come about. And they really come about from our clients requesting specific either atmospheric conditions or potency controls. They're looking for ergonomic concerns for processes that may take a long period of time for scientists to perform. So all of our product development and design really comes from not only customer requests, but we also are constantly watching the industry, talking to our partners in the industry, and finding out what is needed. Is it containment level? Is it atmospheric condition? Is larger processes have become more prevalent, trying to encompass larger pieces of equipment and multi-stages of a particular process. So the 3 units we're going to look at today have come about because some of those requests have become more common on a day-to-day basis, and we also want to continue to grow with the industry. We want to be ahead of the game and make sure that the equipment you purchase today is going to work with you down the road. Our first product that we're going to look at today is our Nitrogenema 2, and this product is really exciting because if you're looking for low oxygen, low humidity levels, this is the product that you're going to need. This second generation product actually is made of polypropylene construction, and we moved in that direction so it was more versatile in your laboratory space. So not only can you put this on a bench top or a standard table or a customized table, this particular unit's on one of our ADA adjustable tables for ergonomics. We can also link this to multiple units. So if you have a process that one part of that process is going to need your low humidity, low oxygen levels, but the next step may not, you can run that first part in here, and then we can do a transfer port on either side. You can see on the left side is one of our transfer ports. We can do that either side and link that to an additional unit, whether it's a flow science unit or we have to link to a part of the process in your lab. Maybe you need to enclose an entire piece of equipment or partially. Again, we can use these side ports. But if you have a large piece of equipment, you need to enclose the whole process. I actually used to be a client, and I purchased our Generation 1 Nitrogenema. But we did a customization because we needed to put larger pieces of equipment in and out of the unit. We knew we needed to adapt our process over time, and we wanted that unit to work for us long term. So we had done a custom lift door. So this unit, Nitrogenema 2, actually has the lift door as standard. So you have this very large opening where you can put your equipment in and out, and then you utilize your pass-through for your materials for your day-to-day operations. So that's our new feature with the Nitrogenema 2. Now, the RH and oxygen system, if you're working with that in your current situation, you may be doing that manually. And that can be really challenging. one, to get consistency, and two, to make sure that you're not spending a lot of time or additional materials in the way of inert gases. Our metering system is going to allow that to maintain that set point within the unit while you're running your process and increase your efficiency and decrease your cost for utilizing inert gases. The next product I do want to talk to you about is our Analytical process isolator. Now, we don't have that on the floor today, but this is a new release for 2021, and this came about because of potency levels. So you're working with materials, you need a glove box because you need that additional containment, or you need ISO 5 cleanliness, or you need both. But then that material needs to be put into a transfer process. Maybe you need to move it to the next step. That might be in the same laboratory or another part of your facility. And because of that potency level, even when you do a full cleaning within a glove box, there may be some concern from your industrial hygienist or your safety professionals that says, are we sure that container is clean? So what we've done is we take our glove box and we've actually merged it with our standard ventilated balance enclosure. So this allows you to move your recontainerized material that has a high class of potency, your OEB4s, OEB5s, into your open phase ventilated enclosure. So you still have negative pressure containment, but this allows you to do an additional step of cleaning. You're not in the gloves, you can move down to your standard lab PPE, but you still have the protection because you're not going to be manipulating the material at this point. It's all closed and already pre-cleaned from stage 1 in the glove box. But this gives you that additional assurance. You can do a better visual inspection before you remove that material from the ventilated part of the enclosure, again, onto the next stage of your process, or maybe back into storage, or into another piece of equipment. So that analytical process isolator allows you to have the combination of your glove box containment, but then the ability to do secondary cleaning in open phase with more mobility, more dexterity. And then we want to talk about the star of the show today, which is going to be our Isolator. So our Isolator is our containment unit. It's a glove box workstation that has ISO 5 containment, but we are going to be able to give you moisture control as well as oxygen control. So if you're looking for low humidity, low oxygen, but you also need ISO 5 cleanliness or high potency containment, you're going to be looking at our Isolator. So this piece of equipment is very versatile. So if you need to do high potency containment and ISO 5 cleanliness, but then there are times when you're going to need that low oxygen, low humidity control, you're going to be able to do that with one unit. So this piece of equipment can do multiple processes for you. Again, we have the polypropylene construction here. We can do the pass-through on either side. We also can do waste disposal if you're looking to move material out to waste or link to another unit. You can do that right or left. This particular unit we brought today has our continuous liner on, so that you're able to bag out those high potency materials. That's actually a unique feature for Flow Sciences. So if you check out our website, you can see how that process works. We work with a lot of original equipment manufacturers to either make our equipment compatible with those transfer containment devices in the industry, or to design some that are specific to Flow Science, so that you have that containment you're looking to protect your workers, and then you have the unit that protects both your workers and your product. The other great feature about this particular Isolator is we have a double HEPA filtered bag-in, bag-out system. Again, check out our website. It will show you how the bag-out system works. That allows you to remove that primary HEPA filtration while it's in a bag. You can have the unit completely running. You can have your lab doing normal operations, but you're going to be able to remove that primary HEPA when it's time. They are 4 inches, so you got additional life expectancy on those HEPA filters. You're going to change those less often. Again, it gives you that economical feature, multi-process system. We also obviously talk about ergonomics when we're thinking about processes that are going to be in these larger containment devices, because you're going to have to be in here for a longer period of time potentially. So we mentioned the ADA lift table with the nitrogen 2. This one's on a standard table. You can see how tall I am. You might want to consider an ADA table. You may have employees that need to work at a lower height. You want to be comfortable if that's going to be a long process. We also have larger glove port openings so that you have, again, that ergonomic comfort to move around more easily, have more movability within the unit. And then in addition to that, we have our HEPAs within the unit. So we have our bag-in, bag-out system to go to house exhaust or recirculate it to the lab on the top. But then interiorly, we do have some HEPA filtration that you can change out We have this on the Nitrogen 2 as well. And two features here, ergonomically friendly. You can be able to remove these two small latches, you pull that down, and you have your HEPA filters there. You can remove those. This is all in containment, so then you can bag these out, so you're protecting your worker during that HEPA filter change out as well. So I want to thank you guys for taking a look at this Isolator. The last feature on it is our PLC programming. So that allows you to have better GMP compliance. It allows you to track your moisture and oxygen levels. So if you need to show reproducibility of results for your systems, for auditing purposes, you're going to be able to show that that's been consistent. It also gives you administrative rights, so you can program that with password protection to allow certain individuals to utilize it for daily operations, other individuals to log in for maintenance or safety reasons. There are safety interlocks built into this device so that you cannot open more than one door at one time. Again, that all can be programmed and customized to what your operation is looking for. So the PLC controller, it's not the first time we've used it on a flow science unit, but it is our most sophisticated version yet, and we're really excited about that, to have these additional features to offer you with our clients to make sure that not only your data, but your employees are fully protected. And that means we can customize. So if you come to us and you're looking to isolate a process, contain a process, protect your workers, we're going to talk to you and we're going to discover what you're looking for. We're going to do a full battery of questions, find out what your process truly involves, what part of it needs contained. Is it the whole thing? Is it a localized containment? Perhaps you have an oven. You need to put high potency material into the oven and you only need to contain at the opening of that oven. We could build a containment unit around that part of the equipment. Or like I said, the Nitrogen 2, I as a client bought that to put a whole piece of equipment inside. So we're going to look at your process and then we're going to determine, do you need one of our standard products or do you need a customized unit? So the great thing about our standard products, the 3 units we talked about today, all standard products. This particular one, I said we can do some customization on, change transfer ports. Do you want acrylic or glass panels? We can talk about, do you need house exhaust or recirculation? So those are all standard but customizable features to make that unit work for you. But let's say you have a large piece of equipment and our unit's 4 inches shy of what you're looking for, or perhaps you need to add some additional valving to bring maybe solvents into a piece of equipment. We can customize those things as well for you. And that's where we're going to determine, are you on the standard product path with some customization standardly, or are you looking for a full customization from start to finish? So we want you guys to reach out to us to solve your containment situations, your containment problems. We're going to find a solution for you. Again, whether it's standard product or customization. Please stop by the booth and check us out. Jason and myself are here today. Josh will be by a little bit later. We're more than happy to talk to you. We have another presentation at 11:30 if you missed any of this one. And please stop by and see us. Thank you so much.